At least get on my Facebook. As you guys know, if you want to not leave Instagram, but if you also wanted to see us on Facebook, follow, like our page. Let me turn this down or off. It is the Motivation Monday Show on Facebook. YouTube is coming in the near future, so we're excited about that as well. All right. Hey guys, welcome to the Motivation Monday Show. I'm your host, Jessica Sinclair, owner of Sinclair Master Ceremonies, and my lovely co-host, Miss Keisha Christie, is out of town. A major congratulations to her. She is now a Nana, so let's give her a round of applause. Her daughter has had a safe delivery, and she went there to see her grandchild. So Keisha, if you're watching overseas, we miss you, I miss you. And I want to get right to the topic, but I do want to share the video. So bear with me for 2 seconds. Let me just share the videos on my page. And also, please like our Facebook page. And also, we're also on Instagram. This platform is obviously to uplift, inspire, and empower and bring resources to the table. And lately, we've been throwing in current events. So Hot Topics is a way for us to speak about concerns that you guys may have and to still be on the same platform for why we're here, right? We don't want to go off our purpose. So share the videos, and I'm going to get into the weekend recap. Again, we are always looking for sponsors, persons to sponsor the weekend recap. We had a really great company that sponsored our show two shows ago. So please send us an email at the motivationmondayshow@gmail.com. Our two producers are here today, Carrie and Gary. And Gary has a great landing page. Take a quick photo of it. It has our email on there, if I said that too fast. So welcome. I'm so happy, glad to be back here in New York. I was in Atlanta for the Super Bowl weekend, and it honestly was a great time. Thank you guys so much for the support, a real turning point, I guess, for my career. And I was super excited, super nervous, and without you guys supporting me and all the messages, it really means a lot. I stepped out on faith and flew out, and the opportunity came. So again, do not limit yourself. It may be your last $200. For me, I really didn't want to to do it. I really was just like, oh my gosh, should I do it? Do it. So guys, stay tuned. Yeah, a lot of things in the works. So we are here today, and it's funny because my co-host, this topic means so much to her. So unfortunately, like I said, fortunate, of course, that her baby's here, but unfortunate because she can't really get in on the action. So I would love you guys to chime in. I also want to share this as a watch party. I think that worked really well last week. Bear with me. We really want everyone to tune in. Now, how do I do that now? Oh, God, of course, when I'm live. I did it last week. Carrie, I wanted to share my video as a watch party, but I don't see it as an option. Share to a group. If anybody knows how to do that, I did it last week, I promise. Oh man, it is not there. But if you guys could share this video in a watch party. Hold on, guys. I really wanted to do that. It's just saying share as a regular share. So today's topic, I want to get right to it. It is, does money matter in your relationship? And also, how do you motivate that person who is not bringing in the same income as you? So I know how I feel on the topic. I really want you guys to talk about it. But of course, as Keisha always say, I have facts. I always bring my facts to the table. So before I go through the facts, I do want others to come on. So I'm going to give them 2 seconds. There was quite a few people that were excited about this comment, this topic, excuse me. And I really want to see. Gary, do you know how to do that? It was so dynamic last week. I think I got it. Got it. Never give up. Okay, and I don't know why. Is this coming from my phone?
Yes, it's coming from your phone.
All right, so excited that the watch party is happening. Okay, so of course I want to respect our time and my voice. I've been out and about all weekend. So 6 reasons why money actually matter in your relationship. This is coming from a website called thebustle.com, and this dynamic article writer, she breaks it down into 6 reasons why money matters. So again, I want to hear from you guys. This topic is not for me, it's always for us. Please holla at someone. I'm going to go right into it, right? So money can be a problematic thing in any relationship. Rather it's with a spouse, a boyfriend or girlfriend, even with your children. Of course, they see these things and it breaks your heart when you tell them, of course, that you can't afford it. But this particular topic is for spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends and all of these things. Like I said, so this is the 6 tips why money matters. All right, so I'm going to get right into it. So tip number 1, or not even a tip, but one of the reasons why money matters is that relationships should be equal, and you need to decide what that means to you, which I like that they led with this because everybody has different core values, right? You know, and we talk about persons who are getting divorced, like I guess the CEO of Amazon, and people are saying she needs to get a job that's equally equivalent. How could she when she's, again, raising children, right? So this one, I'm going to get right to what they said. Relationships should always be equal. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? That means different things to different people. That's exactly what I said before. Should it be 50-50? Should you and your spouse split everything, right? And it says here, now what happens when that spouse can't afford to split everything? They're living paycheck to paycheck. Let's talk about that, right? That happens in every single day life, that a person says, you know what, this one is on you, this dinner is on you, this grocery's on you, I'll get that. So persons need to know right up front, what does money mean to you? Do not go into a relationship and you don't even know what money means to you. It happens every day. I love that. I'm putting a check next to that. I love that, right? Money can be important with one party, but not as important as the other. So I think in order for you to know how to handle that, you need to know what money means to you. Now I'm seeing if anyone is chiming in. Again, oh, Instagram, Gary, please check, because I don't have Keisha with me. She normally handles IG. Please, let's talk about this, right? So the second reason why, according to this article, why you should talk about it, why money matters, because you don't want to unexpectedly need to support your spouse, right? Now that means that knowing how much your partner makes is important. It just is. It says right in bold. I'm not saying ask them for their monthly and weekly statements, but if you've been together for a while and you plan on staying together, and something suddenly comes up. I have a friend, he always says, I am not going to be intimate with a woman who I know she doesn't have a savings account. God forbid something happens to me. That is one of his big things, right? Anybody out there feel the same way, that the conversation should be had early in the relationship, and just in case something happens to you, your partner should be able to handle your financial situation. So that was the number 2. I feel like this, and I work in the medical field, and I see that sometimes person doesn't have insurance, right? And something could be life or death, and they turn to their spouse at the bedside and they say, can you write the check for the doctor? And it's crickets. It is very uncomfortable to be a healthcare provider knowing that you can't deliver because nobody can pay the tab. Okay, the average hospital stay, if I remember correctly from nursing school, is about $5,000 a night. You know, and you have persons that don't have that, and they turn to their spouse, and they don't have the money. So that's why I do like that point. Now, number 3 is that you might also have to be prepared to, again, support that person. If the person doesn't have a savings account, you don't know what money means to you. How the hell are you going to help that person? How? I want to know how you guys feel about that. Does your person need to have money also for a rainy day? Hi, Karen. Karen is one of our former guests. She is actually, Karen, this is your field, right? Finance. Now, you said do. I need more from you, Karen, because you're the expert in this field. Karen, talk about it. Why is it that, and I think you're due, I don't know what particular reason you're chiming in on, but the topic of tonight is, does money matter in the relationship? Why? All right, and I'm up to the tip where it says you may have to help that person out, right? You want to make it rain. Oh my God, this is such a cute photo. You want to make it rain whenever you want to, all right? So this is a serious concern, especially in the African American community. I find that a lot of us are not having that conversation. We don't want to turn the person off. Are you dumb? Like, honestly, are you dumb? Right? Especially Asian community and the Caucasian, they talk about money right up front. And I don't want to go into the whole statistics right now of the divorce rate in the different race, because I would have to come back to you on that. But we are on the rise of having depression in our community. Why? Because nobody talks about things that are bothering them. All right? So, back to it. Now, again, if I like Christian Loubs and you like Payless, how can we make it for the long haul? The fourth reason why we should talk about it, it says that you need to have financial priorities that align, right? So how do I have a partner that wants to always buy a Gucci belt and I'm at the dollar store? That is room for error. It's not realistic. Right? I can't be the tightwad and then you're out here frivolously paying on materialistic items. I want to talk to Karen right now. Guys, bear with me. This is what this show is about, getting people engaged. I feel the conversation needs to be had in your long-term relationships. For making decisions on medical, they can get that writing notarized. Absolutely. So we're talking about having a long-term relationship. In Karen, I did forget to mention that this article is based on long-term relationships, okay? This is based on 5 years or more. Thank you so much, Karen. I definitely think that what you said is right in alignment of what I'm saying and what this article is saying. And how many of you guys have dated somebody that thinks they're Bill Gates, but they're eating Taco Bells? You know, let's talk about that. We're not being realistic. Eating out, oh my God, it's so expensive. Over the weekend, I'm like, damn, I miss my callaloo at home, you know? Because it's a home-cooked meal and it's affordable. A lot of us want to have meetings. And another thing for my entrepreneurs out there, I read this article. There's nothing like having a phone conversation. That's time. There's nothing like having a FaceTime conversation. Don't act like you can afford to go meet John Brown at the restaurant, and when the bill comes, you're scratching your head, okay? Have your financial business priorities. What is your budget to go out and have a meeting? You're just getting to know somebody. I'm not going out to eat with you. Okay? I love a good quick phoner. I'm not going out to eat with you right off the grip. Let's have a meeting on the phone, and let's also schedule an email. All right? So if you are, thank you. Hey, Regina. Okay, so this is Regina. She always chimes in. So good to hear from you. I'm reading her comment. Money definitely matters. We both need to be stable in our finances, right? Having a savings account, having a household account. Oh, I like that. Having an emergency account and a vacation account. Like, how many accounts did we talk about? Savings, household, emergency, vacation. 4 accounts, right? I would not date a guy who is not stable in his finances or have priorities, when it comes to his finances. Regina mentioned 4 accounts. Does anybody have these 4 accounts? A single person is another person that struggles with this because we don't have that support. Regina, thank you so much for chiming in. I love that. I'm going to repeat that for you guys at home. Get a pen and paper, right? savings account. I love that, of course. Household account. So I guess, Regina, is this the account where you guys, so this is the bill account. I'm assuming this is the grocery account. More gas, all those things. And the emergency account, very smart. A lot of African Americans, they don't even have $100 in a savings account. And I think Karen was the one that had said that on her show, on our show, excuse me, about the average person does not have $100 in their account. And Carrie, thank you so much, because I didn't see this question. For some reason, when I do the watch party, guys, it syncs. So please, let's continue to have the conversation. Now, Regina, I love that you mentioned these things. How uncomfortable was it? Or maybe it was comfortable, or maybe, like Karen said, this is not something that you're gonna do with just anybody. Was it uncomfortable? Were you the aggressor? A lot of us women are. Me personally, I know that it's a conversation that I'm fine with having, because I know what kind of lifestyle I want to live. So, Regina, I'm not letting you go. Oh, Karen said, Regina, you were dead on. I don't think a lot of people have these accounts, Karen. You are a gem. You always have really good feedback. I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, Karen, Regina, was it uncomfortable to say, hun, we need these for accounts? How did you know that you needed these accounts? You know, Regina, did something happen? And then you said, I need to have this account. Anybody on IG want to talk about before I go into, for example, I'm sorry? Okay, so, but no question. Again, guys, I am here by myself. Keisha Christie is out of town. Again, she just had, her daughter just had a baby, so I see people, you know, asking if you missed the beginning. Keisha is away. She's in good health. Now, I really want to go back to this, the example. Somebody wants an example of having the same goals for money. So, for example, when one person wants to save for a new dining room table, and the other one, I can write this article, guys. Stay tuned. Maybe I'll be a writer. I'm joking. I can't write so well. But this person said, if you want to save hard, guys, for the dining room table, excuse me, and it says, and your partner is impulsively dropping $500 a night to keep up with the Joneses, it's destruction. It is destruction in the relationship. You guys have to have this conversation. Now, number 5 in this dynamic article, planning a financial future together is just as important as talking about, are you married? I like this, guys. Are you married? I ask somebody right away because I'm not married, right? Why would I want to date someone who says, Jess, marriage is not in my future? Why would I continue? So it says that people are quicker to ask a person, do you want to have a child, and are you married? Instead of saying, what does your financial future look like? Guys, I want to hear from a guy right now. Do you ask a woman what her financial future looks like? I have 2 guys in the studio. I will ask them momentarily. Is it uncomfortable, Gary and Carrie, for you to say, hey, you know, I really do like you. It's been, you know, a year or so. Remember, the number 2 said, don't ask them for their statement. You know, that's very rude. But what do you guys say about that? Do you want to have kids? I hear you guys say that. I actually met a guy over the weekend, and he said, when would you have time for a child? Because you're so busy. And at first I was going to be very like, but I said, you know what? It was a valid question, Carrie, that he asked that. Because in entertainment, you're always kind of, you know, you're on the go. When would I have time? And so, oh, come on, Julio. You're friggin' late, Julio. Stop playing around. Talk about, hello, I'm here. I love Julio Hernandez because he keeps it real. Julio, let's get right to it. The topic today is, does money matter in your relationship? Should money matter in the relationship, Julio? And if that person is flying lower than you, how do you motivate them? Julio, get back to me. But yeah, so Gary, are you comfortable, Gary, asking a woman what does her financial situation look like in the future? And of course, it's not 6 months. I'm giving you 2, I'm going to say a year of you dating. You have not? No, you said not at all?
Not directly.
Not directly. You have not done that directly. So you're just gonna play. You're just gonna see what happens. So okay, Carrie, a year or two. Why? Why don't you guys feel? I don't know, and I don't want to say confident enough.
That's something you learn over the course.
See, you can't. You see, okay, but that's what I said. What the article said, within the 5-year plan, you should have asked at year 1. Or what if you wasted time and you said, okay, Shorty's just buying all of these things, and it's too late to rein her back in. That's what this article is saying, Carrie. Now you're winging it.
I'm not going to ask the person, like, hey, what's he spending at? It's like, no. You can see if you're dating that person.
They hide it. You have what do you call it? Closet shopaholics. I read a book called Shopaholic. Her husband did not know before dating her she was good. She left him in the car. I'm sorry, ladies. All right, you know what? I can't do it. Right. That's what I'm saying. No. But she's not showing you. But you said that you will see it. But if she's so good, I don't know about that, Carrie. And I'm very surprised. All right. Well, so these two guys said they are not asking Charlene about her financial spending. This is real stuff. Okay, we're not talking about me right now. So let's talk to Julio. No, come on, Julio. Julio said no real man don't do such a thing. I don't know what that means, Julio. How was it hostile? That's another thing that the article said, that people are fearful of the response. But if it's somebody that wants to grow with you, it shouldn't be hostile. This article is by a well-known writer. I'm not going to put her out there because I feel like you're gonna DM her. I don't like your tonality right now, and I think you're getting a bit too defensive. Julio, but we think about it. Julio, what is it going to do if it's staying in your mind, Julio? You don't want to build an empire, Julio? Julio, get back to me.
Strong was like, no, I don't ask for financial, but I do assist your purchase, your attire, how you speak about money.
So you are not going to ask her, but say that again?
Her attire, how she speaks about money, what she buys.
Okay, so he's like Carrie. You guys are... It's so funny how the DNA has a lot to do with how you guys think. That's a whole different thing. Yes, the chemicals in your body, the makeup. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Well, just in case. The things that you got, because you guys all kind of said the same thing. I just found that to be very interesting. There was a study on brain activity, and a lot of men think on the left side of the brain versus us, we think on the right. Don't ask me the difference right now. I have to get back to you, Carrie. I see your face. But 3 guys, this is real. This is what the show's about. 3 guys just said the same thing, that they're not going to ask, but they're going to watch you, ladies. Ladies, y'all are being watched. You probably don't even know it. Like Sean BK, how you articulate, what are you saying about money? What are you wearing? And like Julio said, you guys are thinking about it, and you guys are not saying it. I want you guys to say it. I think these women need to be accountable. As much as I empower my women, my young girls, these are questions that they're confident and they're ready. So don't think that we don't want to talk about it. Like, don't try to do us any favors. We're open. I'm just putting it out there.
And then he wrote, do you buy lunch every day? How often do you shop?
So you guys are more sneaky. Okay. So instead of asking, he's going to ask indirect questions. All right. Anybody else? I have, excuse me, I can't see, guys, because I'm doing the watch party.
Regina says, I would never ask a guy for his statement, but I'm very observant. I notice everything he's wearing, if he's wearing his finances or talking finances.
So she's watching as well. No, see, Carrie, you guys are getting it wrong. We're not saying just come out and just inquisition, but as you guys are dating, I'm going to think of a good way to finagle this, because I'm really good at on the spot. Right now, I feel like I'm planning my response. So we're out on a date. This is a year or two. Again, we're not, anything less than a year, do not talk about this right now. I want to say this is year 2. We're having a good time. And I'm going to say, Carrie, at this point in our relationship, I really want to take it to the next level. I'm talking about marriage, if those of you are inquiring, want to know. And I want to know how we can do some financial planning. Are you guys, Gary, are you okay with that? Strong BK.
Well, that's separate from what you were saying.
No, it's still financial. It's still asking them about their money situation without, because then now what you're going to say? Ah, shit, I ain't got it. I don't even,
Yeah,
you know.
You're ready to get married. What if you're not? What if you're just dating somebody?
No, we're talking about serious relationship. Okay, so my question is, and I don't know about your lifestyle, Carrie. It seems that, again, you're dating somebody for 2.5 years. Are you marrying them or not? I just don't understand this community that there's levels to this. There's rules to this. A woman should not be prolonging a relationship for 5 years and you don't know if you're going to get the ring. It could be another topic. But Carrie, you just seem, okay, but you seem to, ladies, help me help you. Homeboy said 2 years, he's not even talking about marriage, financial planning yet. Put the brother on the mic. Okay, Julio, you got to redeem yourself. Love should come first. Love should come first. With your, wait, hold on. Love should come first and keep your eyes open. We all have an addiction, but we should respect our mutual finances. If your money spending is hurting the household, it's a problem. Put that brother on the mic, or he can't hear. So, and also, he's back. For some people, 2 years isn't enough. Okay, Julio, I was playing devil's advocate here. I'm saying in the article it said, it did say up to 5 years of dating.
What if you don't want to get married? Everybody wants to get married.
Okay, guys, you don't want to get married, but now you're cohabiting. Now this man lives with you. Like Regina said, how do you guys have that household budget if you guys are not talking about money? Okay, you guys are coming for me for one word that I said. Okay, I need you guys to wake up. This woman has 4 different accounts in her household. Other people are doing it. Other people are happier. I mean, we talk about love, Julio, very loosely, and you seem like good number, 5 years. Okay, Julio, all right? So 5 years. Are you my friend now? Julio, how many accounts do you have here do you have these accounts, excuse me, Julio, in your household? I need another guy to chime in. You guys are playing house. A lot of you African-American couples are playing house and it's suffering. You guys are suffering and you may not know it. You may not know it. Why do I say suffering? Because I see your man out there in these streets. And okay, fine. But you know what? The household's being taken care of. This guy's spending drinks on blondes with blue eyes. Never show. Damn it. I need a sip of water. Keisha, are you watching? Keisha, this is your question, and they got me hot. I saw it this weekend. And I'm back. But no, all jokes aside, guys, let's have this conversation. Let's have the conversation so our kids can have the conversation. Carrie and Gary, honestly, love you guys lots, but then you're going to have a legacy, right? You're going to have a generation. You're not going to empower your daughter or your son to talk about finances early on because remember, love is an emotion, all right? Some people say it's useless. I don't know. But what happens when that emotion goes away and then the repo man's outside? Oh, do you guys like that effect? Yes, Julio's back. I need someone else to chime in. Playing house keeps men safe longer, financially safe. Julio, it may, but are you guys going on vacations? Like Regina said, God forbid, and I see this at the bedside, your husband can't even pay for that medication that the HMO said is too expensive, bro. I wouldn't come here, guys, without not having a real life experience. It's serious, Carrie. I've seen it. Okay.
So you meet a guy.
Yes.
He makes $30,000 a year. Huh?
Yeah, somebody said get him on the mic.
I'll stand this.
Okay.
You meet a guy. He makes $30,000 a year.
30K.
30,000.
Okay.
Right.
Any side hustle?
No, he's working his job. He's going to school.
Okay, so now he's at school.
But he's making $30,000.
Okay, is this a part-time gig?
It's a full-time.
Full-time, and he went to college? No,
He didn't go to college.
okay.
But he is a great guy.
Okay.
He loves you, right?
Uh-huh.
He's faithful. He's respectful. Yeah. How does that work out?
And then how much am I making? Because that matters, because it says it in the article.
I don't know. You're making $90,000.
$90,000 a year. This man is making $30,000 a year. What's the question?
What do? You met him, right? Y'all went on some dates.
Okay.
And then you asked the question, what's your finances like? And he says, oh, well, I make $30,000 a year. I budget myself.
Okay,
that I can
so
make
he
$30,000.
budgets.
You don't need to write it down.
No, I gotta paint the picture. I like to write. Budgets, full-time job. Okay, he budgets really well. I like that. I do like that he's budgeting, but he's budgeting because he's only making $30,000. So how do I make this work? I want to motivate him off the grip, okay? Because if you're with me, you have to have some type of. Sorry, I am sorry. No, I'm sorry to be not sorry, Carrie. I'm gonna say to him, what are your skill sets? Are you stuck? You know, the 30 is this can't be it. You know, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable making this? So I would say to him, okay, you make $30,000. You know, you're in school maybe, but how do I help you to get to the next level? Now, if he's telling me, shorty, $30,000, I don't need no help. I'm good money. I make you feel good, and I love you. I'm gonna say I'm out. I can't do that. I can't do that because there's one thing that I don't like is complacency. You guys see me out there. I am hustling and bustling. If I'm telling you, what's your out, and you're telling me you're good, I can't do it, Carrie, to answer your question. Anybody else? Right. So some women will not respect a 30K man. This is what Julio's saying. And if she makes 90K, it's not good for him. So Julio, what you're saying is, even if I had accepted him, Julio, I'm sorry, Julio, are you saying in the long run he wouldn't be good with this? Is this talking about maybe resentment? I wanted to know a little bit about that as well. But as Carrie definitely painted a good picture, he makes me feel good. He supports the brand. But the question that I asked that I wasn't comfortable with is when he said, the guy said to me that he's okay with staying here. If I said I'm going to motivate you, I'm putting a lot of resources in trying to help. Time you cannot get back, Carrie. I'm out.
So what amount will be comfortable?
I don't know. It's you know, with inflation going up right now, you don't play with me, Carrie. All right?
No. What? I need to know. What's a comfortable amount? What is the?
I don't know. It just can't be 30,000.
Okay. 45.
All right, Regina's back. All right, thank you, Regina, for coming back. Okay, she said, I would never ask for his statement.
Yeah,
okay, did we do this one already? I'm sorry, Regina. Okay, I'm speaking as a single woman. Oh, Regina, you single? Hey, girl. I know, but you be good though. I don't even know where that came from. Sorry, I'm ATL trying to change my dialect. I'm not gonna lie, that drawl, you can catch it real quick. Okay, I'm speaking as a single woman, and I definitely don't play house. I taught my son about finances early, and now he's going to his master's program at a university. Now, the 30,000 is a start, but I would encourage him, thank you, Regina, to go higher, even if it means to go back to school. I think Carrie said he may go back to school, the guy. He needs to be pushed, and if he's okay, she's out. How can you stay with somebody that doesn't want to motivate themselves? Regina and I said we're going to talk to him, Carrie.
Okay. What if he has a business?
Okay.
Starts his own little business. Not making that much. $40,000 a year.
Okay. What year in business is he?
Third
year in business. I'm going to stick in for the long haul. I will see how the numbers go, because that's not fair. Any business under 5 years, you know, it's still in the beginning phase. I'm good. Why? entrepreneur. It is so hard to get support and marketing dollars and everything like that. I like that, Carrie. I like that it was more of an entrepreneurship, because you can pitch your ass. You know, when I say pitch, you can text people and email about the brand and there's no real buy-in. Maybe he didn't have the marketing dollars. You know, let's talk about that. What if it's an entrepreneur, Regina and Julio? Are you gonna run? I'm gonna stay. Why? Because this man is working so hard for himself. The other guy was just chilling like, yo, mom, good, 30K. He's out of there. Get him out of there. What's going on IG? I like what's going on here. Kerry is, he's the off-camera. Okay. Julio, you said that already. Oh, sorry, Julio. Okay, Julio said the 30K will be a problem in the long haul. No woman would respect that. Especially too, Regina's back. Also too, guys, remember, me and Regina didn't say, boy, bye. We said, how can we help you? And homeboy was like, he was good.com. Julio said, okay, so you agree that you need to play house. Julio, I'm not playing house, Julio. Stop it. Okay? Julio, when you say play house, does this mean that we are, and honestly, statistics do show that person that lived together first end up having a longer relationship, but I got to put a time on that, Julio. You're talking about 5 years playing house. In the 2 years we're legally married. Julio, have a seat. Regina and Julio, I do care about you. I love that you chime in. No disrespect, but I don't know about these things you're talking about tonight, because now you're wasting this woman's time. Remember, you and Carrie and Gary said you're not talking about the financial planning. So you're playing house for 5 years? Julio, what if she has zero.com on her website? I'm thinking about the business. In her bank account. And don't tell me about intimacy, because you guys, certain things can lock you guys down, and she's broke. She can't even pay for your medication. Now, Regina's back. 3rd years in business. I'm there. I will work and grow. Regina, you probably need to have dinner or lunch. Oh, I can't afford that right now, Regina. Call me. I forgot. Guys, I'm really loving this. I know we are at the 30-minute mark, but what? All right, guys. So we can continue to have this discussion, of course, as we always do. I didn't get to talk about the last one, guys. Bear with me. This is big. Gary, can we show this? And it's in bold. Gary's. It is so easy to have a fight about money in a relationship than anything else. Oh no? Oh, okay. So basically number 6 was that it is too easy to fight about money. Why not have the conversation now versus later? Julio's still talking about the 5-year plan, playing house. Now, if you don't pay proper attention, and it seems like you guys are very observant on the low. I didn't know that. Y'all be watching. Now, so basically with this one, it says communication is key. We use money every day. Money affects everything. Health. I did talk about that. I mean, that's the best thing I could talk about right now. If you don't listen to anything else I said on the show, health is wealth, but it costs, right? And it said here, why not have this discussion, not aggressively, like the guy said, it could be a backlash. Talk about financial planning. So it says in conclusion, everybody loves to plan. Use it as a way to secure your future and for your children's future. I did think, I thought I would have more guys on the topic, but you guys seem to be wealthy. You guys are going to take care of us. I say us very loosely, and I'm torn at times. Are we splitting the bill? And I think, like Carrie said, there's certain things that are coming from this topic that I can definitely bring back for the next time. So before we go, hold on, Julio. Fights about money is always a given. Money affects most things in life. Thank you, Julio. It is true. I do want to get the quote ready. I normally, this is my role here, so I do want to close with the quote. But let's just talk about things, guys. Don't wait too long. Other races are doing it, and it says the top 2 races that are talking about money is the Asian community. I'm not surprised. They're owners. They help each other, and the Caucasians as well. A lot of them are the investors. So y'all be cute. Love is great. Power to you guys. Love will keep you warm at night, but where you living? Okay, now, this is a quote for the show tonight. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the it is the courage that counts and that will continue to flourish. So I guess in a nutshell is what this is saying is have the courage, honestly, to have these discussions. This is from Winston Churchill, and I just basically gave my summary of what this meant. It's on our page. Please follow our page. Money matters. If it didn't, the world, as they say, wouldn't go around. We'll talk about different cultures and what they do, but here in America, it's all about showmanship. We're in a society right now, Carrie, that people kill each other for money. So be careful. Don't try to cash out the next man's life insurance. I know some of you ladies are waiting. There's so many crazy articles out there. Guys, until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. It was a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. Next week, we're looking forward to Keisha Christie coming back. Safe travels. Please, I want to continue with this conversation offline. To my producers for chiming in. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much, guys, for helping me out tonight with the topic. So let's see what next week holds. Bye-bye. Have a good night.